ordinary person functions, when ordinary person has that type of attitude, his gross body reacts. When spiritual soul is his subtle body reacts. The both are functional. But this is more harmful to the society. There is no harm at all. कोशिश करके देखो, वो कहते हैं ना कि कोशिश करने वाले की हार नहीं होती। जो इंसान कोशिश करते रहता है उसकी हार कभी नहीं होती। You should keep trying, trying and trying. You should keep struggling, struggling and struggling. You will succeed. That's a mantra. I told many times what I have learned through Bhagavad Gita is only one or two principles. Simple, small thing. He says, when I read, I go through, I feel that he says, never give up, never give up, never give up. The second thing comes in my mind, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. That's the only message he gives. But how do you apply this? कहाँ पे क्या होगा? भाई कहने का मतलब ये है कि इसके तरफ जिस दिन आपका ज्यादा ध्यान चला जाएगा, ये इट विल डिस्ट्रैक्ट, वो सामने रहेगा। जिस दिन आप इसके बारे में सोचना शुरू करेंगे, ये खत्म हो जाएगा, फिर ये नहीं रहेगा। फिर जब आप वापस आएंगे, as I told, once you come back and express your every action in this world, it's a purest action, finest action. That's the only action, that's the only karma yoga. Till then, that is not karma yoga. That is only action. Any ordinary person when performs karma yoga is only action. Any spiritual person when performs only action is karma yoga. That is the difference. So when you are trying, when you are putting your all the efforts, wherever you are, I'm not asking you to stop your activities, I'm asking you to refine your activity. That is more important. Isn't it? How that action should be purified, that is up to you. You have to understand that. Otherwise, it is not possible to. It is not possible. You might be thinking that I have done something. See, I will tell you, if it is not being done with spiritual hands and spiritual mind and spiritual that understanding, this building, you might be thinking right now, supporting 150 lives, 150 children are coming here and their family members, tomorrow it will collapse. And the devastation, I think probably you can understand what I mean. I think you can understand what I mean. You must have understood what I mean. So when you are constructing something, I'm not talking about building, I'm trying to understand, in general when you are constructing whatever thing you might be doing, have that spiritual, genuine thought in you, and then you start. Even if it has to collapse, it will collapse on somebody who is not useful to the society, believe me. I'm not joking. That's true. That's true. So somewhere you need to really understand. When you talk about building nation, when you talk about building society, when you talk about building some great activities around this universe, then you need to be very serious about your own action. It has to be more and more purified action. Otherwise, it is of no use to going here and there. You will get entangled, you will be attracted towards the same kind of energy. If you are here, it is just because of the spiritual energy was pulled you here. It is pulling you again and again. That's why you are here. Otherwise, you would have been somewhere else in club or a movie, theater somewhere, or sitting with somebody gossiping, or reading newspaper. You might have been doing something else, not this. Even if you go to Ramakrishna Bhatta mission, even if you go to Chinmaya mission, even if you go to any spiritual big organization, you will get attracted towards that type of energy, what type of energy you are carrying. That's why sometimes Paramahamsa, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, used to avoid certain things. Used to tell his disciples and devotees also sometimes, And I ask you not to go and do their sadhana. See, that person is tantrika. Don't go there. I know very well. If you go, he will suck your 50%, 80% energy. There are many they can tell, they can understand. So when you naturally when you are getting attracted towards those evil forces, you will also start behaving. Whether you are a silent player in that act or an active player in that. You are culprit, isn't it? You have already created nuisance. See, suppose something wrong I am telling you, are listening silently. Is that the participation or not? You are participating or not? You are participating. When that participation is there, more than enough, develop bad thing. That's going to. Why the holy company they were talking about? Why he is in that holy company? Why there was a change in Arjuna? Why there was not change in Duryodhana? Even though Yudhishthira was calling him Suryodhana, not Duryodhana. He never used to call him Duryodhana. He always used to call him Suryodhana. Because he always sees Su means a good. Like Subhadra was the nice person, the great person. Yeah, the person who has got character. Su stands for that. Du means bad. He never said that. But there was no change in Duryodhana. Don't think that he was not in holy company. Duryodhana was in holy company. Vidura was there in the kingdom. Bhishma was there. Bhishma was not a bad person. Vidura was not a bad person. He was almost in their company. Gandhari was not a bad lady. His own mother. But still there was no change. But sometimes, some holy company really carries complete, like how Krishna carried all the Pandavas, Kunti, Draupadi. You just try to understand. He was a gigantic sword and he was able to carry it. Even if he wanted to carry Kaurava, he would have carried Kaurava. But somewhere he must have felt, no, not necessary. I'll carry only Pandavas. And he must have felt Pandavas. Somewhere, even though there is holy company, there is no change. What is the reason behind that? Find out for yourself. Sometimes when there is holy company, even if it's for very little time, there is a change in that person's perception. Why? Whom to blame them? If that same holy company, same Vishnu was that side, same Vishnu was this side, why only that Vishnu Sahasranama was told to Pandavas? Why not anybody else? We need to ask that question again. There also Lord Krishna was involved, try to understand. There also he only told Yudhishthira to go and get guidance from Vishnu. He was on Shashaya, on arrows. Go and sit there. And then came out of beautiful Stotra, Vishnu Sahasranama. Come on, try to understand. Whom to blame? It's not that Krishna was not in their court. He always used to go meet them, talk to them. He did everything, whatever possible he can try to do. He did everything. What he did Pandavas, he did for Kauravas also. Don't think that he was just favoring Pandavas. No, not at all. Not at all. Try to keep it in mind. He was favoring everybody if he was favoring only Pandavas. Even though it is said that Yada but still there is deeper. He had the same law for everyone.